friends, I hope you are doing well. This video is being recorded live. In this video, I am going to talk about when you only have 5 minutes to use your planner. And I'm going to give you 3 tips. So when you don't have a lot of time and you just need to grab your planner, open it, and use it real quick, I am going to give you 3 tips on 3 things you should do when you're open your planner. If you're new here, hello. My name is Tonya, and I make videos on practical and functional planning. Please be sure to like this video, and I would love it if you subscribe to this channel because it's loaded full of tips and tricks for using your planner. So the reason I decided to do this video about when you only have 5 minutes to use your planner, a lot of times, there are times in our lives when we get busy and we don't have the time to really sit and sometimes utilize the planner the way we would like to. I would love to be able to say that every day I can sit down at a nice, clean, appointed desk, and I have a nice beverage here that I want to drink. And over here, I have my markers and my highlighters over here. And over here, a few stickers in case I want to use stickers in my planner. And over here, a few washi tapes. Well, reality is sometimes we are busy and sometimes we don't have time to sit down formally at a desk and plan. So when your time is limited, I wanted to give you 3 tips on 3 things that you can do when you need to just get in your planner and get out, how to use your planner quickly. So the first tip I have for when you only have 5 minutes to use your planner is this. The first tip is review your previous to-do list. Review your previous to-do list. So when you open your planner, notice here, I did not say review yesterday's list. I didn't say review yesterday's list. I said review your previous to-do list because sometimes we get so busy. Has this ever happened to you? You didn't open your planner for a couple of days, so there is no yesterday list. So here I have review your previous to-do list. So go back to the last time that you used your planner, open it up, and look at your to-do list. Okay? Now, the reason we want to do this is because we want to review anything that was unfinished and decide what we're going to do with that. You only have a few minutes to use your planner. Open it up, take a look at your previous to-do list. Now, let me show you this planner here. This is called the Tiffany, and it is sold in my shop at TonyaPlans.com, and you can save money with discount promo code TonyaPlans. And a lot of you have already seen this planner before. And the reason I like it is because this planner is semi-structured. It's perfect for people that may not have a lot of time to plan. Because a semi-structured binder, you can plan anywhere with a binder like this. Now, it is padded, as you can see here. But semi-structured means that I don't have to sitting at a desk to use this planner cover. This can go on my lap. I can sit up in bed and use my planner. I can be in my car, pull this out, and just start writing because this is a semi-structured binder, and I love that about this binder. So when you review your previous to-do list, again, you're looking for things that you haven't had a chance or haven't had an opportunity to finish before. So that's why you want to review your previous to-do list. Another thing you want to look at is if you need to reschedule anything. So a reason we want to do this is because we may need to reschedule appointments. Now, I have something interesting to say about rescheduling appointments, okay? So when you hear this, you're like, oh, of course, if you have a scheduling conflict where you accidentally schedule 2 things at once and you can't be in 2 places at once, so you need to reschedule. Yeah, okay, yeah, that happens. It's not that often, but I'm gonna let you in on a little secret. Do you know that sometimes I reschedule appointments just because I need this? And let me show you this word. I reschedule appointments because I need this. I need white space. White space. Sometimes I reschedule appointments and have nothing to do in its place. That's right. I'll give you an example. One time I had a oil change I had scheduled for my car. I have an old car. My car is 18 years old, and oil changes are important. I got to keep up all maintenance on that car. Okay, 18 years old. So one time I said, you know what? I need white space. White space is good. So I ended up rescheduling that appointment because when I thought about what I had to do for the day, it's not that I had something else to do. My plan was I was going to work all day. On my lunch break, I was going to take my car to the dealership, drop it off, tell them I need an oil change, get my husband to come pick me up, take me back home, let me finish working. When I get off work, go back up to the dealership, pay for the car, pick it up. You know what? I rescheduled it because I need white space. White space is when you have nothing to do in your planner. So white space is advantageous because it allows you thinking time. When you have your planner just filled with all kinds of things to do, back to back to back to back to back, that does not allow thinking time. That is stressful to me. To me, it's stressful just to have your planner packed full of things. So white space, nothing written in your planner in some time blocking space, that's white space. It allows you thinking time. It allows creativity. Okay, so now you can think of those out of the box ideas because you actually have white space to do it in. You need time to think. In a world that's busy, in a world that is fast, and in a world that is as fast as ours, we need time for white space. White space also allows you to be spontaneous. I've been married for 27 years, and I'm going to tell you that I need white space. I need time to be spontaneous because if I'm just busy all the time, I have no time to be fun. I have no time to think of things and fun things to do outside of the box. And also, this is important. White space is needed for your mental health. In this day and time, there's a lot of talk about mental health. And I think with the emergence of electronics, we are just so busy and we have so many dings and notifications going off all the time. There's always somewhere to be. Your phone is always ringing, or if it's not, we're on social media. We're always doing something. And I think for our mental health, white space is good. Now, I'm going to tell you something. Like, for example, this week, I don't want sympathy. I have 2 funerals to attend this week. I'm not going to pack my planner full of things to do this week. You know why? Because it's for my mental health. I need white space. I need time to reflect, to meditate. I know I need this time. So I'm not going to pack my schedule this week full of things to do. So I just wanted to say that white space is important for our mental health. Okay, so the first tip the first tip when you only have a few minutes to use your planner is to review your previous to-do list. Now, here's your second tip. When you need to be fast in your planner, your second tip is to review your monthly calendar. So what is your monthly calendar? Just about all planners have a monthly calendar. So let me show you this one. Now, if you didn't know, my binders that you see here, and I have other binders on my website, TonyaPlans.com. My binders have 7 rings, so they hold Franklin Planner classic size inserts. They also hold desk size inserts and simplified inserts, and they will also hold Tonya Plans inserts. I am working on developing some inserts, and this is just a prototype that I am showing you here. But when I say monthly planner pages, these are your monthly planner pages. They are the planner pages that have the blocks and the days on them as you see here like this. Now, when I say you only have a few minutes and you just need to get in your planner and get out, remember, take a look at your monthly planner pages. And here's why. When you are planning, sometimes you don't have, especially if you have a ring bound planner, sometimes you don't have all of your planner pages in your binder at one time. And but you will have all of your monthly planning pages in your binder. So you might schedule an appointment 6 months out on your monthly planner pages, and that will be in here. So that's why I say go ahead and look at your monthly planner pages, because there may be something written on here that wasn't written on your weekly or daily planner pages in the back just because they weren't in your planner at the time. So this allows you to assess if there's anything time-based that's scheduled for the day, or if there's anything that you need to do that's coming up tomorrow or in a couple of days, then it's on your radar, okay? So now you know what's going on. Just take a quick look at your monthly planner calendar like you see here. So that's your second tip for when you need to just get in and out of your planner binder really quick and you only have 5 minutes or less. So the third tip and final tip is this: review and prioritize today's task. So when you look at what you have to do today, you do need to think about, okay, what's my priority for the day? What do I have to do? Think about what you need to do and prioritize what's important. Now, I will tell you, I've been thinking a lot about how planner pages are set up. And recently, I started thinking about prioritizing. And the planner gurus, I was doing some research before I did this video, and some of the planner gurus suggest that you list the top 3 things you want to do for the day. So let me show you an example of this particular planner here. And notice how it has priorities written here, and it has 1, 2, and 3. And I don't like that idea. I don't think you should have to number three priorities, because sometimes some priorities take longer than others, and sometimes your priorities, the things you got to do, are really short. So some planner pages have that written up there. Oh, list your top 3 things that you want to get done that day. That sounds good in theory, but in reality, everything doesn't take the same amount of time. So when you are trying to prioritize, of course, you want to do the things that are most important, those big rocks, the most important things you want to do first. Sometimes there's something that you got to do and you know you're not going to finish it that day, but you want to start. That's a part of prioritizing what you want to do that day. You want to review and prioritize. A lot of times, I like to prioritize using the alphabet A, B, and C, or numbering 1, 2, and 3. And that depends on the person. Some people like to use highlighters and highlight what they want to do for the day. One thing I've been thinking about is when you're trying to prioritize, I am starting to get away from daily planners that are dated, okay? This is a change. Let me show you an example of that. So here's an example of a daily planner, and I really like this format. It's a day on 2 page, like this is all one day. Notice it's dated. And this is why, if you are busy, you don't have time to take and, you have one day where you listed all your tasks. Now you got to turn to the next day because it's dated and rewrite all those tasks here. I'm getting away from that because if I'm really busy, I don't have time to rewrite my task from the previous day and put it on the next day. A really busy person should be able to just add to their previous day's list or to their prior day's list. So I love daily planner pages, but I'm getting more, I like undated daily planner pages, because then I can choose if I want to start a new daily page for the day, or if I want to add to the previous list. If we're trying to get in and out of our planner in 5 minutes because we're busy, you are not going to have time to rewrite your planner list. It'll be better to have an undated daily page or an undated list, even if you have a weekly spread, an undated list so that you can just add to it if you have to. So that's something that I was thinking about as I developed my new planner pages. The daily planner pages probably will not be dated for that reason. And plus, I dislike when I'm flipping through my daily planner and I have these blank pages. Like these are unused planner pages, and it makes me feel like I'm wasting paper. Like sometimes, like on the weekends, I get busy. I tend to use my planner most when I'm at work, Monday through Friday. But on the weekends, like I'm not using my daily planner pages. And so I'm flipping through my planner and I'm like, God, I feel like I'm being wasteful. I'm wasting paper because I'm not using each day's page. So that's why I'm kind of moving toward an undated daily page, if that makes sense. So those are my 3 tips for if you need to use your planner and you only have a limited amount of time. So let's recap those 3 tips. The first tip was review your previous to-do list to see if there's anything that you need to do. The second tip was to review your monthly calendar to see if there's a scheduled event that you need to go to or deal with. And the third tip was to review and prioritize today's task. So those are the 3 tips. Now, if you have an idea or something that you can think of that I may have missed, I get the best ideas from you guys. And I would love it if you would write in the comments, if you only have a limited amount of time to use your planner, do you have a tip that others can use that so when they open their planner, they can do that thing real quick and just go ahead and close their planner and get on with the day? I would love to hear your tips. I love talking to you guys about planners. Now, if you guys are leaving comments, I'm looking at the screen here. I just saw someone say great tips. Thank you. Hey, hi. Oh, I see people on. Hello, hi. Thank you so much for joining. I'm so humbled when people take time out because I know there are a lot of things that you could be doing. So I appreciate so much when you guys take a moment to watch my videos and join me. It means the world to me. It really, really does. When in a world of where there's so many other things to do, thank you for stopping by. So I look forward to hearing from you in the comments. So I guess I'll go ahead and end this video. Don't forget to like this video. This is Tonya, helping you feel more organized so this can be your best year yet. Take care.